all you sinners, put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all you lovers, put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all you killers, put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all your children, leave your lights on. Better leave your lights on, 'cause there's a monster living under my bed, whispering in my ear. There's an angel with a hand on my head. She say I got nothing to fear. There's a darkness living deep in my soul. Still got a purpose to serve. So let your light shine deep into my home. God, don't let me lose my nerve. Don't let me lose my nerve. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now. All you sinners, put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all you children, leave your lights on. You better leave your lights on, 'cause there's a monster living under my bed, whispering in my ear. And there's an angel with a hand on my head. She say I got nothing to fear. She said, la, 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 la. We all shine like stars. La, 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 la. We all shine like stars, then we fade away.
Oh man,
We are still trying to collect agility orbs. Oh, sorry.
Well, welcome everybody. We're here.
Welcome,
No one else
welcome,
is open in pretty much the whole metro area, but we are open.
Somehow we managed to get in here. We braved the elements
And we broke in and we demanded to be allowed to entertain
and
everybody.
bring you the
Forged
Winter
through.
Storm Show 06.
It is our winter special. That's right. It's been days and days of never-ending snow now. It's finally ending.
18 inches roughly.
Oh man, it's been terrible. It started yesterday at about 10 in the morning.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean the real, like the second storm of it. And
The
really
snow
started
itself
last year,
started
like
at
on
10 in the
Sunday and
morning.
Saturday.
I mean, last weekend kicked
Yeah.
it off, like Sunday,
Right.
That's
Saturday.
what
But
This
this
was the
this
cap
blast
off.
of it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then by yesterday at 6, 7 o'clock, it was so bad. Everything, the National Guard was called out to monitor some highways.
Really?
Certain highways were shut down in the southern part of the
Oh
state.
yeah, it was crazy.
I had snow days. I didn't work yesterday. or
You just
today.
stayed inside. And,
Wilmington Public Schools, which is where we partially kind of do our show from, didn't have school today. I was surprised. I was
Yeah.
amazed.
Which is what amazes me why we're here now.
But you know who
So-
didn't? The U of M and my girlfriend.
Really?
It happened. Was it the day before? I can't remember. It was either Wednesday or Tuesday, or whatever day. There was a bunch of snow. They canceled class, but they didn't tell anybody this.
Oh, well.
She just had to go to school and find out what is written on the chalkboard.
And that's a long trip out there,
course.
isn't it?
Yeah. They don't. And then when she calls today to be like, "Are you guys gonna be open? I want to make sure." The lady says they don't have a system to do that.
You just find out once you get there.
How hard is it for this stupid, worthless professor
it's
to
the
call
biggest-
and say, "Hey, I got too drunk last night to show up and do my job barely as I do anyway."
Right. It is up to the professor in that case, it sounds like.
I hate professors.
Me too.
It should. I mean,
evil
it's the
people.
biggest school in the state. You'd think that they would adequately
Some
inform
kind
people.
of system.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knows?
For God's sakes, even my school, the JTC training facility, called me at like 11 o'clock yesterday. Like, don't come in tonight. Like, thank you. I appreciate it.
Sweet.
But the U of M is a little too important for such.
And my piece of crap company, Armstrong Subway Inc., decided that they're just going to keep the stores open.
Aw.
What a crappy corporation! It's trying to
Yeah.
smother our freedoms.
Supplying people with delicious sandwiches.
That's why I steal toilet paper from the back room.
Now you got that on record. That is on the internet, archived.
It's true, and hey, it's
Hey, he
funny because
admitted
on their computer, the register that doubles as an internet link, I put the under the favorites. I put the website for our radio show. So
Someone will get the
why not?
message.
yeah.
We could influence one person.
But the good news is I might not have to work there much longer because I have a promising job interview on Monday.
And it would not involve making sandwiches.
Exactly.
You'll
Or
keep us
customers.
informed?
What's that?
You'll keep us informed.
Oh yeah. By this time next week, I might have a new job.
A new job, indeed. Crazy news out of Georgia, not the storms and such, but the
Right.
Barbie bank robbers, as they called them.
These
They got
two-
they got a bank teller who was a boy, of course, and was, well, he was thinking with his penis.
Right.
And these two young girls said, "Hey,
I see.
we'll do some things."
She's
And he was
not
like,
that
"Hey."
good looking though. Look at her.
Well, she's not one of the robbers.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
blonde
think.
one. You know,
I mean, maybe if you stuck a bag on her head and wrote a question mark on the front of it or something.
Oh,
Look at her. Well, I don't. She could doll herself up all right.
yeah,
She-
they looked
They don't
okay
look too
there.
bad there.
Oh, look,
You know,
their boobs are sticking out.
they're, you know, I would maybe,
Look twice at them.
yeah, but I would certainly wouldn't rob a bank for them.
Not for him.
Not for them, no. Maybe
No.
with them.
Yeah, because that, and could you imagine the sex afterwards?
Oh,
Wow, make
They
up
would
sex
put
would
out-
be nothing compared to bank robbing sex.
bank robbery sex. That's great.
Woo!
Because you can go spend all the money
What
afterwards.
if you had sex while you were robbing the bank?
What if you had sex with the bank itself?
Do you have to kill everything?
All right, what's
Sorry.
our next topic?
You just have to have a really big penis. That's
Wow.
my penis is so big I could have sex with an elevator shaft.
So in South Carolina, a middle school teacher accused of having sex with at least 5 underage boys.
With the penises the size of an elevator.
She's a female.
Yeah, she's a female. Too bad. And too
No,
bad,
I mean the boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too bad she's kind of ugly.
A South.
So I think I personally feel in my heart she should go to prison for life for this because she's not hot enough.
Let's hear what happens here. A small South Carolina town has been rocked by accusations that a 23-year-old middle school teacher, and we're in a middle school now,
Middle school, that's pretty young.
used her classroom and other locations to have sex with at least 5 male students.
Sex!
Police on Wednesday arrested Elena Williams Ward after school officials recovered a note containing inappropriate messages, said Clinton Public Safety Director John Thomas. A magistrate on Thursday set a $110,000 bond for Ward, who faces multiple charges of sexual misconduct with minors, according to the Greenville News. Clinton Public Safety Director John Thomas said if she is freed on bond, Ward would have restrictions placed on her, including wearing a monitoring device.
You know, the federal government already wastes enough of our money. Why not waste a little more on me? And I will be hired as a professional consultant to decide if the woman is attractive enough
She's
to
not.
warrant. Exactly.
Exactly.
She's
That
not.
will that would be mentally defective to the boy. That would hurt him in the future. He couldn't brag about that to his friends in college.
Right.
She is not worth the harm. It might affect him, for 6 months while it happened. you know,
Unless it
while-
was some kind of cruel joke like, hey, let's go impregnate the teacher. Something like that.
Yeah, but if she was still hot, if she was hot enough.
Right, yeah. Well, I just mean like with a turkey baster. That's it.
Wow. That's how they do it in the science labs.
Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned it. That's on Passions. Someone got raped, and the DNA of
Was sucked
this
out
chick-
with a turkey baster.
Take a breath. Take a
possibly-
breath. You're getting a little excited. Breathe.
this chick got raped, right?
Okay.
down.
Yep.
And everyone
Take a breath between
suspects
sentences. Okay.
that it's her boyfriend. However,
However,
her boyfriend would not do that.
No,
And we, as
heavens
viewers, as third-person viewers, we know this.
you know it.
Yes. So somehow,
Don't say we, because there's no one else watching but you.
that's true. His DNA got found inside of this chick who is named Fancy.
Fancy.
Inside inside of her vagina.
Really?
Yes, and the only thing I can think of is that it was a turkey baster.
What? It's the worst show ever, and for promoting it anyway, you should be.
If they ever
severely
caught
punished.
that rapist, they should call him the baster raper.
boy, you
Thanksgiving
should be
raper.
in the news writing those names. You are a genius.
Oh,
And
look at that
speaking of
mug.
geniuses, marketing geniuses everywhere are smiling with glee. They're not even geniuses; they're just scum douchebags.
They are.
Take it away, Sentinel.
Those Geico cavemen shouldn't be so upset after all. You guys have seen those Geico commercials with the cavemen. It's like, oh, that's...
call my mother.
Yeah, and the first time it was funny, but then after that it wasn't.
Exactly.
ABC
Because it was a
said-
poke at African Americans in their struggle.
Exactly, because they pretty much are cavemen as far as this... No, I guess not.
It depends where
say
you're
as far
at.
as
If you're in
society
the
is
South, some
concerned.
might feel that because the South is always racist, right? Is that right?
Oh,
Every
yeah.
Southerner's a racist.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I thought so.
Even southern Minnesota people. Have you ever seen a southern cowboy? They're funny in Minnesota. Like, I'm a cowboy. Like, no, you're not.
You live
You're
on-
in Minnesota.
Well, I listen to K102 and I drink beer.
Yeah.
Guess
I
it
got
makes you
a
a
four-wheel
cowboy.
drive truck.
Just
Okay.
remember, I guess every town in the country has a South, some
Yeah,
some
that's
part of the
true.
town.
True.
Anyway, it says ABC said Friday it has ordered a pilot. Now, this is just a pilot, mind you, so it's not
still,
fully fledged.
It's a Geico IP being put into use in a television show on a network.
ABC has ordered a pilot for a comedy sitcom tentatively titled Cavemen that features the same characters, not knockoff characters, but the very same characters used by the Geico commercials.
Good Lord.
In the ads, excuse me, cavemen appear insulted by a Geico pitchman's claim that the company's website is so easy that even a caveman can do it. The potential series, one of 14 pilots that will be produced by Touchstone this spring, features the cavemen as they struggle with prejudice on a daily basis as they strive to live the lives of normal 30-somethings in 2007 Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Maybe they'll just crash off a bus like
It's
those
in
people in Atlanta did
ATL.
today.
Maybe
No.
they're going to get shot, yo.
My gay.
Ugh.
I don't know. I just question how many times am I going to have to put up with a Geico ad? Not just an ad
Right.
that airs in between,
Yeah.
the shows.
So,
the
now here's
commercials,
what-
but
Are
in the
they
show
going?
itself.
Are they going to promote Geico within the show?
That's
the
what I'm saying.
storyline of
That's
the
what I'm
show?
saying.
The
The
whole
unity
show
of it,
will be
it'll-
one Geico ad.
Their wallpaper will say Geico.
It's like
We'll have statues of the Geico gecko
They'll be trying
you're
to
right.
get a job
He'll-
at
the
Gecko.
The Gecko will make a special appearance on one episode.
on a sweeps week.
God, it's going to be terrible.
And what's next?
I mean, it was bad enough watching, American Idol and seeing them hold their little Coca-Colas and
All over
I always
the
go, are they
place.
drinking Coca-Cola in there? I mean, because
well, Paula Abdul's drinking booze. That's
something. She's always positive. It's like
she's always
she
like
never-
standing ovation
Yeah.
for every
And she
single
cries a
performer.
lot. Yeah.
No
I thought
comment.
that was bad enough, but now I'll tell it. I mean,
And she claims it's for her back pain.
granted, this is what happened in the '50s with like soap operas and stuff. This is bad though.
Well, sure. I mean, this is a whole new version of it, though.
because
This
it's so
isn't just-
integrated.
Yeah, this isn't just showing a product on a show. This is the commercial is now a half-hour-long commercial,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
essentially. I mean, The Price is Right was bad enough because The Price is Right is an hour-long commercial, but there's a point to that. People win the products and stuff. This is
You're right.
this. And what are the commercials going to be?
Don't know. They're going to go back to the big coffee cup. I liked that. I liked it when it was the big coffee cups.
ABC?
No, Geico.
Oh,
It was like,
Yeah.
I don't like the new voice of the Gecko, the Australian British version of the
yeah,
Gecko. I like the
yeah.
old one.
right.
I don't like my Europeans much either. We'll be right back after this with the Drunk Monkeys radio show.
They were factory workers and farm boys, the girl next door and the kid down the block. Ordinary Americans who did extraordinary things. And yet there's no national monument to honor the great generation that won World War II. I'm Tom Hanks. Please help build the National World War II Memorial on the Mall in Washington, D.C. Call 1-800-639-4WW2. It's time to say thank you.
A public service message from the American Battle Monuments Commission, the Ad Council, and this station.
Hey, check us out every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. at
http://www.bectv.org/cableradio.asp.
And tonight on the Bloomington channel at 10 o'clock is going to be Bloomington Today. And then at midnight, Crime Time. And at midnight 30, Why Are You Up?
Hey,
Midnight
welcome
30.
back to the show, everybody. We didn't introduce ourselves at the top of the show.
You know, you're
goodness.
right. How stupid is that? Welcome, everybody. I'm the Sentinel.
I am the Templar Knight.
And I'm Straight Edge.
And yeah.
And that's right, I'm the guy digging through the garbage on the MySpace pictures.
That's correct.
You dirty, dirty foul man.
Trash digger.
Take a look at our weekend weather.
Our weekend weather update with Straight Edge here. 21 degrees currently.
No way!
Yes, way. With a high of 27 and a low of 15.
Wow.
And,
Someone needs to take some decaf.
Yeah.
I drank coffee, actually,
I know. I
about
can
an
tell.
hour and a half ago.
I can
A
tell.
24-ounce cup of
Obviously.
Jesus. Tomorrow we got flurries with a high of 26. And Sunday we'll have partly cloudy with some sun and a high of 37.
So
low of
some of that
25.
might
Getting
melt.
back up to those nice temperatures, we can melt some of that snow on the road.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So that's what we got for the weekend.
Well, how about that?
How about that? How about that? This week a new game came out. I thought I would possibly get it to rent, and I did. NBA Street Home Court.
Now, here's the... Go ahead, sorry. I was going to say, are these, the street game versus the standard NBA game, and then the NFL Blitz versus... Are they good? Are they more arcade style? Are they more...
They are. I hate simulation sports games. I hate simulation
Really?
racing games.
So you don't like the free agents and trading players and all that?
Not a fan of that, really.
You just like
Not fun.
the game itself.
I love NBA Street.
And
Home
why?
Court. Well, I don't love it, but I think it's good. I like games like Street, though. I don't like Blitz as much because there's not as much versatility in it. It's just kind of straightforward.
It's very linear.
Yes, I like a little options. I like NBA Street Home Court. Have you played Street before? Either NFL. They have what's called a game breaker. You do tricks, so jukes and jives, dribbles.
Right.
You throw the ball off his head. You catch it. You
Globetrotters type
yeah,
stuff.
and you get points for doing that. And the more points you obtain, the faster you get a game breaker, which is where you totally just.
Do crazy
It's like
stunts.
it's like breakdancing in basketball. Like it's like this '80s classic '80s like. Dun. It sounds like, what does it sound like?
Grandmaster Flash.
Duran
sort of-
Duran.
Yeah, Grandmaster Flash, I'll say, mixed with a little bit of like a Miami Vice kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, you break dance, you go crazy, you get even more points.
Do you have to play the game barefoot?
No.
Okay.
It's 3-on-3 basketball. It's a good game. The game breakers, they fixed them. They used to be like, if you got the game breaker, it determined the match.
Yeah.
But they sent them back a little bit, so it's not as powerful.
Is there only one setting, the court, that you're playing on? Or is it...
It's just a standard basketball court.
Sorry.
Different. You mean, is there other multiple venues to play
Right,
at?
exactly.
There's
course
lots of
there
venues,
are.
but they're all the same. They're just street ball courts,
Yeah.
just, parks basically.
But
We
is
got-
it good to look at? Is that...
Yeah, that's
We're
one-
getting in there, we're getting
one
in there.
reason I don't like it so much is it takes from what you're looking at, because they have all the people around, like the fence or all this, and like stuff blowing around. And I like the way a clean basketball court looks when you're playing.
It's very
Mhm.
clean, I'll give it that. It has like
Is it
a,
clean?
what's it called, sepatone or sepultone? What do you call
Sepia
that?
tone.
Sepia tone.
Ah.
It has that filter run through it, so it
Okay.
kind of has this old look to it. The character models look good, though. They look fleshed out and good.
That's good.
They have a trick remixer, so
Ooh.
X and Y are your trick buttons. Before it was just one button, so you
I
couldn't
see.
really like change it up really.
Now you
Trick
have
it
some...
up.
What?
There's nothing
Trick
like
it
throwing
up.
the basketball
Trick it
off
up.
the guy's face, just boom. Or you if you hit D-pad up, that'll tell your guy to jump in the air, and you can with A you'll pass the ball to him and he'll dunk it.
Oh, wow.
But if there's a guy in front of you, you'll just throw it off his face.
Cool.
So I'll hit him in the face and it'll go fly into your friend and he'll dunk it, and it's worth more points.
Now,
For
does the
tricks.
guy whose face it bounced off of get an assist?
No.
Okay. There should be a statistic.
But those are some of the positives. And
He was
there's,
third in the league in face bouncing.
when you do dunks, you hold the dunk button for a certain amount of time, you get more points. But if you hold it too long, you'll miss the dunk. If
Right.
you hold it just right, like a split second,
You do
you'll
a sweet dunk.
You'll do a double dunk, which is worth 2 points instead of 1.
Wow.
So that's good. That's new to the series. But the only thing I have to complain about is the opponent AI. When
Too easy?
too easy when it's on easy, but when it gets aggressive, even on easy, it's annoying. Like how effectively they'll get the ball. I
They
tried.
just do it like
They just
that.
get it instantly. I'm on the ball, and you try and get the ball, and you won't get it. And the thing that I'm gonna say it pisses me off the most is when the other team will get the ball before my team gets the ball every time.
Right.
When, for
On
my,
the tip-off, you mean?
No, anywhere. Like if on a rebound, like the guy will shoot it, it'll miss, it'll come off the backboard, and the guy who just shot the ball will run up and grab it and get the rebound
Before you even have a
Before
chance.
my two guys who are inside the box run out and grab it or
That's-
try and jump and get it.
That's one thing I hate about
Like, what?
Madden. When I'm playing Madden and I'm the quarterback, right? And they call a blitz, they're on me before I even have a chance to drop into the pocket or do anything. It's
Right.
like, that's not what real football's like.
Yeah, the grabbing the ball mechanic just doesn't work for me. So for controls, I give it a 4. They're good. Graphics, solid, except for I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it 4.5. Sound is great. 4 points. And fun factor 4.
And this is produced by EA Sports.
EA Sports is one of their only good games they're probably putting out for the whole year. NBA Street 4 / NBA Street Home Court. It's on Xbox and PS3.
Wonderful.
Good game. Good game.
And now it's 8:20, and you know what that means.
Rock news.
Rock news.
Oh, rock and roll, baby. Hey, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Not too much news today. Release for Chris Cornell's solo album has been delayed, which has disappointed Audioslave fans, I'm sure. Now, what's Audioslave? Have they broken up? Or what?
Yeah, remember we
Yeah.
talked about this a couple weeks ago. They're reforming Rage Against the Machine.
Right, so what's going to happen?
But they now are the machine, so they're raging against themselves.
What's Chris
So
Cornell going to
strange.
do?
He's releasing another
Solo
solo.
album.
But I mean, like, is that...
After that?
Yeah, is he just going to tour once with a solo band and then...
You know what? Yeah, I
He'll
don't
take a
think
break.
He doesn't tour much at all. I don't think, as it is.
Anyway, the album has been pushed back to June 5th. Guns N' Roses news, the album has been pushed back again. The March 6th release date is no longer an official release date. However, they said there is nothing left to do with the album. It's all in the printing and blah, blah, blah of it.
Why's Kurt Cobain's picture underneath the rock news?
Because you gotta remember we're getting
You,
from
James
source-
Hetfield, too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean that saddens me, Axel.
Jesus, where's Jesus?
No,
Next
he-
week, or not next week, I guess. But as soon as we get that album is on the streets, we will play every track, just to spite Axel.
And what the heck is up with the new White Stripes album?
You know, I hope it's better than the last one. Did you check it out? Get behind me, Satan.
I did not hear much of it.
Very countryish.
There it is, Black Snake Moan.
Icky Thump will be the 6th album from the brother, quote-unquote, brother and sister duo. Now, that's not actually true, is it? They're not brother and sister.
They are.
Oh, really? Okay, well,
Who is?
why is that under quotations, then?
I don't. Go ask them.
But anyway, the track listing includes some songs such as Catch Hell Blues, Little Cream Soda, Rag and Bone, Clicky Bump, You Don't Know What Love Is, Just Do As You're Told, and I'm Slowly Turning Into You. Is that like about a traffic altercation? I'm slowly turning into you?
Is it
Look out!
any street date on that? Any confirmation?
No, it is not known yet. Fans should not hold their breath for the Chinese Democracy
I wish
album.
Axel would though, and freaking die so we could just get the album out. You know, putts.
Or at least stop smoking crack all the time or something.
You fat sow. You're ugly, Axel, and you
Look
have
at him.
plastic surgery, and
Look at
women
him.
won't find you attractive.
He's wearing wind pants. How unattractive. Oh, wait, no. I do that all the time.
That's already an old picture, isn't it?
Oh, that's from 2001, yeah.
Jesus.
After a new Guns N' Roses album song called Better began circulating on the radio this week, which, by the way, did you hear?
Yes,
Good.
I've heard it all the
Radio,
time.
huh?
Is it good?
It's actually kind of old. I've heard it maybe 4 months ago.
However, after
Really?
hearing the song, fans should not hold their breath. Even though the band had previously announced a release date of March 6th, that is definitely not happening. A posting on GNR's official website reads, "The good news is that all of the recording for the album has been completed. The drummer and guitarist have integrated themselves into recording seamlessly and will have their presence felt." So he keeps telling us a bunch of positives, but he doesn't tell us,
The actual final. Yes.
just knock it off already.
Rage Against the Wu-Tang Clan.
Looks like the guy from
What?
Slipknot shaved his head. What?
Rage Against the Wu-Tang Clan.
Where does it say?
Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh God, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with Wu-Tang. The best is the Asian people doing that at the racetracks on Dave Chappelle show.
What do we got here? Reports that Rage Against the Machine will join the Wu-Tang. Why can't I say it? Wu-Tang Clan for 3 shows under the banner.
Do you think
of
they
Rock
came up with that
the
name one
Bells.
day when they were kids and they saw some Tang in the fridge? They're like, "Woo! Tang!"
Actually, it's after those Asian martial arts movies they used to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So anyway, they're getting together, and Zach De La Rocha's
I don't know.
gonna do stuff.
Who cares?
He's gonna rage.
It won't be recorded on to sell ever, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
It's just going to be some show that's not important.
And there we go. There we have it. There's the rock news.
Bunch of rock news.
It's 8:25, everybody, now, and it's time for a song. I think we're ready for that.
It's time
And-
for some Ray Charles.
Yeah. Hey, we haven't heard this in a while.
I Got a Woman.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Say I got a woman way over town good to me. Oh yeah. She give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, she says loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah, she says loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah. She says loving just for me. Oh, she loves me so tenderly. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. She's there to love me both day and night. Never grumbles or fusses, always treats me right. Never running in the streets and leaving me alone. She knows a woman's place is right there now in her home. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Say I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Oh, she's my baby. Don't you understand? Yeah, I'm a lover man. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Don't you know she's all right? Don't you know she's all right? She's all right, she's all right. Oh, yeah.
Hot chicks are our friends, and you can be too.
Visit myspace.com/The Trunk Monkeys Radio Show.
And that's one word.
You idiot.
Damn. And tonight on BEC TV Channel 15 at 8 o'clock is girls gymnastics, Kennedy, Jefferson, and Apple Valley.
It's a trifecta.
At 10 o'clock is boys hockey, Jefferson versus Burnsville.
They burn and stink like poo.
At 12:10 is Jaguar Spots for February 27th. And
All
at
the
1 a.m.
dramatics.
is the 2007 Bloomington Percussion Festival.
That was a real percussion.
That was a
And
real
then at 2 o'clock
percussion.
is
the repeat of girls gymnastics.
Boom!
There you have it. BEC TV Channel 15. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Boom. Kablamo.
Kablamoid.
Radio. Bloomington,
Minnesota.
Always a good decision.
Decision. Always.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 8:30, and you are entering the second half-hour portion of our show.
Please try not to
That's
waste
correct.
it.
Yes. And what do we have now? Well, we've got a top 10 list for you. And this top 10 list is probably the most thought about,
And highly disputed.
highly
amongst the
disputed,
hosts.
exactly. top 10 list ever, and this is.
Let it be known that I had very little to contribute, though.
Whatever.
Oh,
You
that's
give
not true.
I
That's,
did not.
out of the 10
I
we have
gave
on
one.
here-
that's not true. You
I
brought
gave
samples.
one.
You brought comparisons and samples.
You didn't just bring samples. He brought charts
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
comparing about the
sales
of
charts
coverage
and-
of certain body
And
parts.
soiled personal
Well, in
belongings
two-
that we don't.
Stuck together.
Yeah, why are pages 16 through 32 all stuck together?
That was a good spread.
Well, on that note, it is the top 10 porno mags.
Woo! All right. Porno mags.
We should just play the national anthem. God bless America and your porno.
All right, what do we have
much-
at number 10?
Playboy.
Playboy. Of course, now Playboy has to make the list simply because it's Playboy. Now, we put it at number 10 because when you see Playboy, you don't see much at all. You see some bush and you see some titties, and that's about it.
You can't say that.
What?
Wow. Anyway.
Sure you can. It's on cable.
Anyway, yeah. But see, I don't like it because it's airbrushed. It's not real.
You're right. Areola brushed.
Number 9 is barely 18.
See that you can say.
Barely 18 or barely legal?
Barely 18.
You mean purely
Or
18?
purely 18,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
thank you. Stop.
Jeez.
Please stop
Don't
disrespecting.
mess up his favorite pornography.
Hey, we're
No.
not to hawk yet.
We're getting there. Number 8 is Perfect 10. It's similar
Perfect
to
10.
Playboy.
Although, ironically, they're not always perfect 10s.
No, sometimes they're
there's
like
sub-
6s.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Number 7 is Penthouse.
You gotta include Penthouse.
Yeah. Number 6.
Because of the stories, mostly. They have fantastic stories.
Really
number
good
6
writing.
is your pick, Hawk.
Hawk. No, wait, no, hold on. I agreed to that being number 4.
Nope.
Okay, well, let it be known that I voted for Hawk to be number 1.
Yeah, but well, me and
It's
Straight Edge's
duly
votes
noted.
knocked you out.
Hawk is a magazine for the, hot 18,
Average-looking
19-year-old.
chicks.
No, average. Psh, average my...
Did you just say that it's a magazine for the hot 18 and 19-year-old girls?
Yeah.
They
So
read
what's
it.
the rest of the porn for?
What?
Number
the
5 is Jugs.
Jugs.
Great magazine.
Big, giant knockers.
Number 4 is Schwank.
Yep.
That's what we swapped it for. Number 3, I'm sorry, is High Society.
High society.
My first hardcore pornography magazine I discovered.
Interesting.
Not gonna
Interesting.
lie.
Wow.
Number 2 is Barely Legal. They do have some. That's quality.
It is quality. I like those.
Larry can pick them out. Number 1, and speaking of Larry, is Hustler. Hustler magazine. Not only do I look at the pornography, I actually read some of the articles. Mm-hmm. Some.
You
That's
guys
this
want to
week's
hear
top
a?
10.
You guys want to hear a joke I invented at Subway when I was prepping the cheese?
Oh god.
I don't know. Can you say it?
Oh yeah, it's clean.
All right, let's hear it. Cheese boy.
What do you call lonely cheese?
What?
Your mom.
Prove alone.
He's so proud. I done if I don't by myself.
Now you know.
It has a punchline that makes sense. Woo, it's funny.
Just remember tonight when you're alone at your house that when you cut your wrist, you don't do it. You do it the long way.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
From wrist down to
Interesting.
the elbow, not
Take
across
several
the wrist.
strokes.
Deep too. Real deep.
My therapist told me it's bad to carve my zodiac sign into my chest. Now, do you think that?
It probably is.
Okay, all right.
Maybe just a little. I don't know. Would that? Yeah, it probably would affect your psyche. At least, yeah.
I had to go to the doctor earlier this week.
Really?
For what? Chlamydia?
Well, no, there was a crack in my ass.
Did you have to go to the doctor though?
No.
He's so full of it.
Yeah. Yes.
What? Full of stories? Yes,
Yes,
that's
full
true.
stories. You know what time? It's time for
It is time for.
the time machine.
Ooh, that's right. We have a very special guest this week, everybody. The special guest is kind of the member of a band, but kind of not. He's attached to the member of a famous band. That band, Motorhead. The singer,
singer.
Lemmy Kilmister.
And the interviewee is
His
Lemmy's
wart.
Wart.
Yes, and we did not know up till
I'm gonna
earlier
take
today.
A bathroom break. I'll be back.
All right, you
guys.
do that. See you later. Send the ward in if you see him.
You know, the wart might be more
Well, he
famous
kind of
than
comes
Lemmy.
attached with Lemmy. I'll go get him
Right.
both. I see him out in the
Right.
lobby in the green
We
room.
we
Hey,
didn't know
we
that
need
the
some more
wart could
apples out
talk
there.
until earlier today. Okay,
right.
and welcome now our special guest here from via the time machine, Lemmy's Wart. What should we call you? Warty? Lemmy's Wart? What?
You will call me the one.
The one.
Me and Lemmy are one.
Well, you know it is.
Lemmy,
Thank you, Lemmy.
quiet.
Now hold on for 1 second, Lemmy. I just want to talk to the wart for a
You
moment.
quiet, Lemmy.
Now I heard rumors that your master, I suppose Lemmy, had.
I am Master Lemmy's follower.
That's true because. Thank you,
Lemmy, quiet.
And that reminds me, Now, some say that the reason Lemmy's had so much success has been because of you, the one.
It
The
is
wart.
true. I am his artistic integrity.
And is it true that when he signs his name, he just dips you in ink and pushes you up against some paper?
That is not true.
Thank you, Lemmy. Hold on one more second.
I think Lemmy's having a stroke.
Now, I do have a question for Lemmy here. Lemmy, is it true that you had planned at one time to sell the wart on eBay?
Born to raise hell.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Lemmy
Wart,
doesn't know how to express his feelings, but I do, and I would never allow him to sell me. I am in control.
now, what about the rumors that you were the one singing some of the vocal tracks on...
Untrue. I just tell him what to sing. He sings, but we are one, so I guess it is me.
That's right.
Wait, I have to release some of my nauseous gases.
Now, Lemmy just kind of squeezed the wart.
He just farted onto my face. I can't believe it.
Now, Lemmy,
Quiet.
here's a question I've always wondered, Lemmy. Do you have other warts, or is this
Quit
a
calling
single...
me Lemmy. Call me the one.
No, I was asking Lemmy.
Quiet.
He's the
Sorry.
one and the only.
Shut up.
The ace of spades.
Wart, are you the ace of spades?
No, I am the one who eats the rich.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich.
Are you rich?
Well, I guess in a way. Because me and Lemmy are one.
Now, Lemmy, you are rich, so are you saying you're eating yourself? And if so, was that a trick that required surgery?
No, you know, something.
You should not ask Lemmy questions. You should ask me. I am in control.
Now,
Yes.
do you control the band's bookings?
No.
Okay, who does?
I am not aware.
The manager's wart?
Yes, I am not. I am not involved in this. I just buy the beer
Beer.
and the Jägermeister.
Jaeger. I just
Now-
get a case of Jaeger and, I just drink it down and. The ace of spades.
I know, Lemmy, you won't say it to yourself, but I will. You're a failure, Lemmy.
All
Now
right,
shut the
now,
hell up.
you know what, you two, let's settle this with a race around the world.
Okay, I will be back.
You're not going anywhere without me.
I'm leaving now.
All right, now, thank you. Lemmy, you can stay, but your wart has to go. He just stormed out of here, and we're going to wait for TK to come back here. Lemmy, thank you. Thank you for having the wart on. All right, now,
problem.
see you later, and welcome back, Straight Edge and TK.
What's
Yeah,
going on?
Yeah.
Well, the wart and Lemmy were just in here, and I'm surprised you didn't see him. The wart is so huge, I don't see how you couldn't have seen him.
I don't know, but when he was walking by me, it farted in my face. I could feel
Yeah,
hot
you know-
air pass on me, and he tried to be like, "I'm sorry."
He
Well, actually, he said more like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr."
You know,
like,
you
"Hey."
do a surprisingly good impression of the wart.
The wart. I was doing Lemmy.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you were doing Lemmy.
No, that was your mom, and she was taking a plaster cast of his phallus.
Oh.
His Jimmy Phallus?
Phallic item.
Your mom's
Okay.
a whore.
Okay.
Oh, I wish Karen were listening right now.
Your
Well,
mom.
she might be.
Your mom didn't give us brownies.
Are you serious?
Oh, I told her about the website once. But it was like 4 months ago, and she said, I'm not going to listen to it anymore because Brian talks too much. That's what she said. And I
No
just
one
laughed.
likes you.
No one does.
Well, she never has liked you, though, so don't feel bad.
Yeah. My mom said
Because
the
you
same
said
thing.
Hitler was funny.
because he was zany.
He was zany. That mustache, how can you not be a likable guy?
Every time I see him, I just think of the Charlie Chaplin video.
Ich nicht meine ist im Ignan.
Wow.
Wow, that was the worst Hitler impression ever.
That was kind of like the Cartman doing Hitler.
It kind of sounded
Yeah,
like a
that-
gremlin.
That was like an impression of an impression,
Yeah.
which just negates it.
An impression of the band The Impressions.
It's no Lemmy's wart, that's for sure.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. It is 8:39 right now, everybody. It's time for a song. And Straight Edge, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have here?
This is a song by Filter with, a song called It's Gonna Kill Me.
Filter's a band that hasn't really been around lately. Is that true?
Yeah, I think their last album was 2001.
Okay.
It's the Amalgamat.
They were very popular in the late 90s, kind of.
They were kind of popular. They're kind of a mix of sounds. It's weird. They're kind of an electronic, kind of hard rock, thrash. It's really strange stuff. sometimes.
Interesting. Well, here you go, everybody. This right here on Cable Radio 96 is Filter with It's Gonna Kill Me.
But not you or me, right? We're gonna live.
No.
Wrong song. He
No,
picked
no,
the
no,
wrong
no,
song.
no.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I really hate is Doug E. Fresh.
Yeah, me too.
Fresh?
Doug E. Fresh.
dumber than us?
Who?
Meth users. They have to have their nice house turned into an icky house and get everything gutted.
It's so nasty. Ugh.
You don't want to raise a
Terrible.
baby in those conditions.
Or yourself. Don't do meth. And don't be stupid.
Have you ever wished that you could benefit from somebody else's death?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then pick your lucky 7 and get the rest of the info at myspace.com/TrumpMonkeysDeadpool.
This sounds very, very intriguing.
Oh, but it is.
I'm scared.
And coming up on BCAT Channel 16 at 8 o'clock is the Potter's House of Jesus Christ.
Jesus
At 9
Christ.
o'clock, Unlock
Of
Your
Latter
Bible.
Days.
And at 9:30, God's Word Brings Our Healing. Stand on the Word comes up at 10:30, followed by William and Renita's Playhouse at 11, and Vets. And Vets Visits on TV at midnight. There you have it, Channel 16 BCAT. There
Jesus
you have
is
it.
the coolest guy I know.
He is cool.
He's a hip cat. He's a party guy.
Yeah.
He can make wine out of water. It's like,
And
hey,
he's-
Jesus, I'm sober. He's like, I'll take care of it.
And for some reason, he's always very well kept. There's never food stuck in his beard or anything like that.
Hey, if you are the son of God, you can make this stuff just disappear.
Yeah.
Shazam. He can eat ribs without having to worry about a bib or his fingers.
Yeah.
He just eats.
And unlike his title would suggest, he never tries to Jew you out of anything.
That was the discussion in my girlfriend's school. If teams should be able to call themselves Redskins or Indians.
Well, I thought you were going to say the Jews.
That's what I was gonna say. Megan,
The Minnesota Jews.
no, the haggling Jews.
Does Megan ever learn anything at school, or is it just a bunch of crap?
It's just a bunch of
debate over stupid, useless crap.
No, here's what she gets. She has a criminal justice class where they show you how to hide pot in your car.
Really?
Yeah.
So apparently, education.
What if you already know?
This is the University of Minnesota. I mean, this is the place that says having gay anal sex is high risk, but we'll still condone the behavior. But you smoking around us, even 25 feet in front of a door, it ain't gonna happen.
You know what I call it?
It's too high risk.
I call it gainal sex.
I call it immoral.
Yeah.
I
There
call
you
a
go.
spade a spade. So who's your band of the week this week?
Well, speaking of spades, my band is a band who did a song called The Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades!
And that band is Motorhead.
Good choice, good choice.
A British band from the 70s, well, 60s, really. I believe they started in the late 60s. Under different names, things like that. Motorhead. Lemmy is the singer. Great, unique voice that no one will ever be able to duplicate.
Right.
Great band behind him, and he's one of the few musicians I know who can really hammer away at that bass while he's singing hard rock vocals.
And very awkwardly too.
Yeah, he
Singing
has his
live is
microphone
strange.
way up here.
Yeah.
Like, here,
literally
if
like-
you're watching, here's how he does it. He puts it way up here, and he stretches out his throat to the maximum amount he can, to get, I don't know, it works for him, though.
Maybe it's the sound. Yeah, maybe that's the only way you can achieve that sound.
Anymore,
still
at least.
They've had
these days.
so many albums, and they're one of the major concert draws of all time in England and around the world. And I don't know exact specific details
Mostly
on
English
that.
pubs.
In English pubs, right? But yeah, they're a great band. And here's Motorhead with one of their signature songs, "Eat the Rich."
Come on, baby, bite down on me. You know.
Bite that sucker.
Yeah.
They say music is the food of love. Let's see if you're hungry enough. Take a bite, take another, just like a good boy would. Get a sweet thing on the side. Home cooking on the side. Side order could be a daughter. Make a wrecking good. Come on, baby, eat the rich. But the bite of the son of a bitch. Don't mess up, don't you give me no switch. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Sitting down in a restaurant, tell the waiter just what you want. Is that the meat you wanted to eat? How would you ever know? yourself. Come on and bite my bone. Come on, baby, eat the rich. Bite down on the son of a bitch. Don't mess around, don't you give me no switch. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Come on, baby, and eat the rich. Sitting here in a high tuxedo. You wanna see my bacon torpedo? Eat it, baby, eat the rich. Eat it, baby, eat the rich. Eat it, baby, eat the rich. Eat it, baby, eat the rich.
That's wonderful. You know, one thing we didn't talk about at the start of the show was American Idol and the stupid Indian kid.
He's an Indian.
He's not an Indian. He's a dothead Indian.
Oh,
And,
I reckon.
On Tuesday, he chose an old, 30s jazz song called "Steppin' Out with My Baby" or something like that, and he sang it with this weird, creepy Michael Jackson vibe. He had the top hat tilted down like this, and he was pretty much whispering the song through the whole thing. And instead, this other kid who was fairly good got kicked off
That's because
last night.
They're ignorant.
And even the judges and everyone else was questioning why did the good kid get kicked off and the dothead stupid Indian kid get allowed to stay on.
Because they let stupid people call in and decide now, don't
And
they?
you can vote as many
They always
times
did.
as
That
you
was the whole
want.
shtick.
Yeah, you can vote as many times as you want. And one of the judges said, "Well, I feel bad that this has turned from a singing competition into something that it's not supposed to be."
Yeah, true.
Keep the dot head.
But on that, something that will always stay true is benign.
Wait, hold on. Did we have to do a weather forecast?
We'll just do the short one later.
Okay, fine.
First
Yes.
round.
My first round pick should we remind everyone how Benign or Malignant works, just in case?
Do it. Run
Go
it down.
for it.
We go through the circle here, and we pick people who we know or know of, and we decide whether we would wish them a benign tumor or a malignant tumor. It's that simple.
the name
There's
of the
no
game?
point to it. It's just
Enjoyable.
yeah. My first pick this week for benign or malignant is Minnesota Twins right fielder Michael Kadire.
You and friggin' sports people.
I love it when he brings that like.
It's just so out of left field, like literally now.
Actually, no, he's out of right field.
Right
Yeah,
field.
he's
Darn it.
correct. And he's Michael. And I'm going to say it right now because I can't have a beef with him.
He's a great ball
Yeah,
player.
exactly.
He's
So he gets a. Are we going to go to Twins game this year sometime?
Oh yeah, we're
Set it
there.
up.
Twins game?
No.
Come on.
I can't sit through baseball for how
Yeah,
many hours?
We'll go to a Twins
We'll
game.
do it. All right,
Screw
yeah,
that.
I'm saying benign, just because he does his job.
See, and the great thing about
And
Michael
spring
Kadire.
training is coming up. I'm getting excited.
Oh,
My face
the first spring training game was this past Wednesday. Twins tied it in 10 innings, 4-4. And Joe Mauer's first at bat, he cranks a 3-run home run.
Really?
Yeah, first at bat.
Nice.
Cranked it.
He
You
cranked
heard
it.
You heard it first.
And yeah,
Twins-
it's looking
Twins territory.
It is. It's looking like a great season for the Twins. And Michael Kadire is a heck of a ball player. He was a third baseman, but he's switched to right field now, and he can.
Now he's actually worth something.
See, his problem was he wasn't a very good fielder. He couldn't dive for balls very well, but he had a very strong arm. So in right field, they can
doesn't.
utilize that arm without having to.
Chase the ball.
Exactly. And
Very
he's a great
good.
hitter, and his last name is Kadire.
I saw a great show. It's a little off topic, but it was on the Science Channel. It told the numbers of baseball and how before baseball
Yeah.
was like a guessing, but now it's like numerics.
Science.
This is he
Physics.
does this X amount of times, this many, He's perfect
Because
for
the
this
game is
position.
that old that experience can compile that amount of statistics necessary to be able to predict
Crazy.
what's
Did you
going
see
to
that
happen.
show?
Yeah, I
That
did.
show was crazy.
It was awesome.
So benign for me.
Benign for me.
Sure. Benign.
That's right. I'm gonna say if you give him a malignant tumor
I don't
and he
even know
gets
the
hurt
guy.
during the season, I'm blaming you.
And he's a good-looking fella.
Yeah, he's not no Joe Mauer.
No.
He can't be on
Well,
Sports
who
Illustrated.
is?
He's a sexy man. All right. Speaking of
You
unsexy
guys are
man,
like the two most unlikely baseball fans ever.
What?
why?
I don't know. It's just awkward.
It's true. We don't really look like we would be huge baseball fans. But when I was a
I know
kid,
that
it was
it stems into your history mostly.
right.
But this guy,
It's baseball. It's fun to watch.
It's the
All right.
American pastime.
It's baseball and
All right.
hockey.
yeah. I know.
But baseball cards was always my thing, you know. So it's kind of been my favorite thing, my longest running consistent favorite thing, you know, since
baseball.
I've been a kid.
Yeah.
Music I love music, but it didn't come around honestly until a few years after baseball did, you know.
And your bat boy shit.
Of course, baseball dropped from like for 4 years, and yeah, I got to be an honorary bat boy at a Twins game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick my next pick. It's Al Gore,
Ooh, interesting.
and I'm gonna say, well, I won't say it quite yet.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Is he the inventor of the algorithm?
No, he invented the internet.
Oh, right. Sorry.
No, I found out that you know what your carbon footprint is. Have you heard about this? It's how much carbon emissions you put out as a person.
Right.
Well, his mansion that he owns in Tennessee,
Ooh.
it emits as much carbon gases as a house of the average family of 4 in a year. So 1 month for Al Gore is a year for the average American
And
family.
that's precisely what
And
he's
he gets
bitching
on
about.
here and goes, it's a moral crusade to lower this and that. And then he has the audacity to say, it's okay, I bought emission credits. So in other words, he buys it off to, it's, you know,
he
someone else
buys
did
emission
that.
credits.
Who was, oh yeah, it was the Catholic Church. They had what was called indulgences.
Yeah.
You could do
I've heard of
anything,
that.
and you could just pay it off and write it off, and your conscience was free because you planted some trees
and
in some
and
faraway
they
land, you know?
actually designate it as a contract with the Lord. They
Yeah.
say this is a special circumstance where the
Well,
Lord
now
will let
Al
you
Gore
do
is-
this.
Al Gore and environmentalism are the new gods of the day.
And have you ever noticed that Al Gore can't go anywhere without saying something like, "I'm Al Gore and I was gonna be the president.
But you're not, so shut up. You lost. Let it
I'm
go.
Al Gore and I've put on quite a lot of weight since I was a candidate."
So for that, and for having a larger carbon footprint than me, and then preaching to me about it, about Lincoln Toomer from the Templar Knight.
Interesting.
that
Interesting. Al Gore. See, Al Gore for me goes way back too, because I remember when I was a kid and the whole Clinton race was going on. Al Gore was always part of that because he was the second man.
Yeah, so do I, but still, he's Al Gore. He's like
I remember
Dan
some
Quayle.
famous. I was just gonna say, I remember some famous debates between him and Quayle.
So what are you gonna give him?
Al Gore. Gosh, I don't know. A guy with 2 one-syllable names, I just can't give him a benign tumor. I'm gonna go malignant.
Straight edge.
That was some great thought right there put into that decision.
That's some analysis.
No, a guy annoys me.
You can't-
Hardcore. So he's done.
You can't spell analysis without
Triple
anal.
stamp Al Gore. You're gonna die unless you lower your emissions and quit buying them from poor people in impoverished nations. As much as what he's doing, he's like, "You go plant trees for me. I'm better than you. I'm Al Gore.
So
I'm important."
Poor guy can own a car, but he can't drive it if he didn't pay for his emissions.
Well, I don't believe any of the crap he spews.
No,
he's just
of
so
course not.
preachy about
Right.
it, and it's
Right.
like, you
Well,
don't
see,
even do it.
he's
super
decided that
serial.
he wants to become the signature person for
And
this
him,
one
and him
topic.
preaching the cause is worth any effects it does to the environment. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Right.
that's counterproductive.
Exactly.
So there
Straight
you go.
edge. Who was your
Straight
flash
edge.
pick for this?
Let's see. My pick for this round was Dave Crazy Guy Chappelle.
Oh, right.
If you remember him, he hasn't
He's-
been around for a
you
while.
know, he
Yeah, with
hasn't been.
America's attention span, he might as well be dead.
Did you guys see Dave Chappelle's block party? Was it good?
I never watched
God.
it.
I didn't either.
I suffered through like 10 minutes of it.
I'm
and I was like,
sorry.
It was it pretty much rap performances.
Yeah, it was awful.
And he didn't
I don't know
talk
why I even watched it. It started to. I don't know.
But he gave us Half Baked.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago though.
But it's Half Baked. It's
10
like one
plus
of the
years
funniest
ago now.
movies ever.
It is.
It's
And it's only. I mean, it's
it's
not
a
only
good
funny,
movie,
but
but-
he is the main reason it's funny. His performance
true.
is brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's been in a lot of great movies. You ever seen Screwed with him and
another
and
good movie.
Norm Macdonald and
Undercover Brother. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Benign.
Benign for Chappelle? What do you say?
I really don't know. I didn't think about it at all before I said. I just know that he's been around and he's gave us some great stuff, but at the same time he's just zany and
He's
crazy.
sucked
now.
so much stuff out of us.
Yeah,
too.
he's just disappeared and like I don't know. I think he might need like a growth on his butt or something to like get him
Get him
back.
off his
yeah,
ass.
exactly. Get him out there and making stuff again. So I'm giving him Malignant.
See, I'm trying. See, he seems to have gone the direction of the celebrity who's kind of, overwhelmed
Crazy.
with everything and crazy and everything. But when you look at the giant scheme of things, has he really been around long enough as a celebrity to have the credibility to be able to run away from his celebrity?
Well, he got $50 million. That was his reason.
Well, that's a lot of money, but that's these days. I mean, Milton
Yeah.
Berle back in the day could have been making comparably to what he's making now, and Milton Berle didn't go crazy not until
I'm
he
with
got in a rat video.
I just think. I just think of half-baked, and I forget.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
I can even give Harlan Williams a malignant tumor because he's in
Harlan
that
Williams
movie.
is so funny.
So there you go.
The best is in Dumb and Dumber when he drinks the pee from Jim Carrey's bottle. He goes,
So what are you gonna say? You gotta decide here.
I like buttery
I'm gonna
stuff.
go because I loved his HBO special from the one from Washington D.C. What was it called? His first big comedy special that everyone loved, driving him crazy, killing him softly.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna give him benign.
Sounds good.
So there you go. We killed a couple, we saved a couple, and it's 9:02 right now, and it's time for some station identification.
And some other stuff. We'll be right back after this with round 2 of Benign or Malignant.
Cable Radio 96, Bloomington,
Have
Minnesota.
you ever wished that you could benefit from somebody else's death?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then pick your lucky 7 and get the rest of the info at myspace.com/TrumpMonkeysDeadpool.
This sounds very, very intriguing.
Oh, but it is.
I'm scared.